Welcome back, everyone, and Happy New Year. I hope you haven't forgotten everything that you've learned last year. If you remember last year, we left off learning about y equals mx plus b. So we were able to take the equation of a line and graph it, and then we went backwards. We took the graph, and we were able to find the equation of a line. So now what we're going to do is we are going to continue with that thought, and we're going to be able to find the equation of the line given some certain information about that line. So in today's lesson, we're going to give you the slope and we're going to give you one other point on the graph, and from that you should be able to find the equation of the line. So let's get started with that. First example says to find the equation of a line that has a slope of -2/5 and it goes through the point -10, 8. So I want to put a dot at that point, -10, 8. So -10 is the x coordinate. So we go left -10, and then 8 is the y coordinate. That's the point -10, 8. Now, if you remember, to find the equation of a line, we need y equals mx plus b. We need to know two different things. We need to know the slope, and luckily, we have the slope right there. It'll be a -2/5. But we also need to find the y-intercept, and that's going to be where it crosses this up and down line here. And we don't know that, so since we don't know it, let's go ahead and find it. So we know that it starts at that point -10, 8, and the slope is -2/5. So we can go down by 2 and over by 5, and that would take us over here. And we'll continue that line. We can go down by 2 and over by 5. Let's just make some more points for fun. We'll go down by 2 over 5, down by 2 over 5, and then let's connect it with a line and draw some arrows at the end. So this is the line with a slope of -2/5 and goes through the point -10, +8. So we know the slope is going to be -2/5. So for m, we can replace it with -2/5. And now for this b value, that's going to be the y-intercept. That's where it crosses the y-axis. And we found that it crosses the y-axis at 4. So the b value will be 4. And that's the equation of the line with a slope of -2/5 that goes through the point -10, 8. Hopefully that wasn't so bad. Let's go ahead and do one more together before you have a chance to do them on your own. It says find the equation of a line that has a slope of 4 and it goes through the point -2, -9. So again, let's plot that point. -2, -9 goes -2 in the x direction and -9 in the y direction. And that's going to be down there. Now we know it has a slope of 4. So since it has a slope of 4, you can think of that as 4 over 1. So from that point that we plotted, we're going to go up by 4 over 1, up by 4 over 1, and we'll continue that pattern, up 4 over 1, up 4 over 1, until we no longer have any more room. And then we'll connect it. No, maybe not. I'll start from up here. And then that's going to be the line that meets that criteria. So we know it has a slope of 4. Let's go ahead and use our y equals mx plus b. Remember your slope that was given to you in the problem, it's 4. So it's y equals 4x. And then this b is going to be the y-intercept. And the y-intercept will be right here, and that's where it crossed the y-axis. In this case, it is a -1. So the equation of that line will be y equals 4x minus 1. So now go ahead and try the next two on your own. So first one says slope of 3 over 2, and it goes to the point -6, -1, just so we're all on the same page. This is the point -6, -1, so it has to go through that point. And on the second one, it goes to the point -7, +2. That would be that point there. So go ahead and try the next two on your own. Hopefully you get them right, and then when you're all set, move on to the next section. So go ahead and pause the video now, and then come on back. Before we move on too far in this lesson, let's go ahead and give you the password for this assignment. The password for this is going to be capiche. That's an E, capiche. So C-A-P-E-E-S-H, capiche. It means like, do you understand? So I'm saying like, you have to do your homework to get a good grade in this class. Capiche? So capiche is usually followed by a question mark. Do you understand? So that's what capiche means. So there's our password for this week, and let's go ahead and do a couple more examples. Find the equation of a line with a slope of 5/4 and goes through the point 8, 3. So we're going to have this point 8, 3. And now it has a slope of 5/4. So we know that it's going to go up 5 and over 4. So if we go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it'd be up here, and then over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be like way, way, way up here, but that's going the wrong way. If I'm trying to find the y-intercept, I have to go back that way to find the y-intercept. So going up 5/4 continuously, that's not going to help me very much. However, I can go backwards. So I can go down by 5 and then backwards by 4. So you'll notice going down 5 and then backwards by 4, that will allow me to get back to that y-axis. So down by 5 and backwards by 4. So let's go ahead and clear those. So we're going to start at this point and go down 5 and back 4. And that would put us right there. And we'll do that one more time. We're going to go down 5 and backwards by 4. And then you'll see we run out of room. Can't plot any more points. So let's go ahead and connect those with a straight line. It might be a good idea to just double check and make sure you have the same slope that you're supposed to. So we have a slope of 5/4, and you'll notice we have from one point to another, it's going up by 5 and over by 4. So that does seem to work out and make sense. So sometimes when you're counting those, it might be easy to lose track. Just do a little double check at the very end. So for our final equation, again, let's use y equals mx plus b. M stands for your slope. And the slope was given to you in the problem. The slope is 5/4. So we have y equals 5/4x. And now b is the y-intercept. And you see that it crosses here at -7. So the y-intercept will be -7. So your final equation, y equals 5/4 x minus 7. And one more to do together. Find the equation of a line with a slope of -1/2, and it goes through the point 6, -10. Let's plot that point 6, -10. It goes 6 in the x direction and -10 in the y direction, and that's way down here, 6, -10. Now if it has a slope of -1/2, it would go down 1/2, and it would be somewhere about here. But again, we don't want to go that way. We're trying to find the y-intercept, which is back the other way. So let's just go backwards. We can go up 1 and backwards 2. So we're going up 1 and backwards 2. That takes us here. Up 1 and backwards 2. That takes us here. Up 1 and backwards 2. And let's just, for fun, since we have some time, let's go ahead and fit as many dots as we can by going up 1 and backwards 2. So this is the line that meets that criteria. It has a slope of -1/2, and it went through the point 6, -10. So here's our equation, y equals mx plus b, and we just plug in m, and we found b. So m is the slope, which we understood to be -1/2 earlier in the problem. So y equals -1/2 x. And b is your y-intercept, and wouldn't you know, it's right there again at -7. So for b, we replace it with -7. Capiche? Capiche. Okay, so try the next 2 on your own. When you're done, go ahead and submit those to Schoology and see how you did. And in the next video, we're going to learn how to do these algebraically without the help of all these graphs. So look forward to that, and I'll see you in the next video.